During deployment, the member will have less capacity to review their finances, which is why it's important to do all the work before they leave. But there are a few items they can complete while deployed. As they review their access to a few special options for savings and investments, encourage them to check their LES regularly to ensure that the special pays start on time. This is essential for those adjusting their contributions to debt, savings, and investments to avoid overdrafting. There is a government-backed security deposit program that is offered to active duty, reserve, and National Guard members serving in designated combat zones, contingency operations, and hazardous duty locations. In order to qualify for this program, they must be receiving hostile fire pay. It is available for the duration of the deployment and up to 90 days after leaving the eligible location. The biggest benefit is that it provides a guaranteed 10% annual interest rate return, compounded quarterly. The deposits cannot exceed $10,000. If the balance compounds with interest above $10,000, the $10,000 interest rate will only be applied to the $10,000 balance, nothing above that balance. Unless in cases of proven emergency or hardship, withdrawing the money is not generally permitted while the service member remains in the hazardous duty location. Tax-free deposits will remain tax-free withdrawals. This program can be challenging to set up due to the administrative requirements, but is worth seeking support from the financial office. While expenses will differ during deployment, it is often found that they do have the potential to decrease. This means that the added financial capacity could support financial goals like debt paydown, building an emergency fund, or adding more to retirement savings. Having these goals in place prior to deployment will help increase motivation and ensure the dollars have a job post-deployment. While the maximum contribution level for the TSP does increase, it is highly unlikely that the participant will be able to reach it if they are balancing the other goals. Of note, the TSP allows for tax-free contributions when they are in combat zones. A side note for the accumulation of leave, more commonly known as paid time off or vacation time in the civilian world. The days accumulated while serving in combat zones are accrued tax-free. This has little impact for those using leave consistently throughout their time in service. However, it does mean upon separating from the military, those days are considered tax-free income. Depending on the deployment frequency and cycle, this could be a small amount or a considerable offset.